Hello drivers, thanks for joining us in this video. I will try to review and give you the basis to drive Shourei in Tatakai. This video won't be an advanced tutorial, but I hope it will help new player or player switching to this car understand it better. This video will review my way to play the car, but I'm sure Maris in the Discord will be able to help you more with the car if you need. Let's start with the car. Its name is the Shourei, based on the Toyota GD86, or the Subaru BRZ, or even the Scion FRS. It is equipped with a 2-liter NA boxer engine. It is a simple car, rear-wheel drive, and very cheap for this segment. Even today you can find one for less than 20k euro. Nothing much to say except that it's a collaboration between Toyota and Subaru, and it gained fame with MF Ghost. In real life, it's also very good for drivers who want to start feeling what a sport car is, without investing too much and without being too scared by the power and its handling. The car in game will be what we call a momentum car. Basically, you will have to brake as less as possible and keep the speed you gained previously. It's a very line-focused car, and if you do a mistake, it will be hard to recover from it. Now, let's talk about the strength and weakness of this car. The agility. This car is very nimble. You can use it on tech track without issues. The chassis and suspension. The car will always react and go where you want, as long as you master it. Bumps on the road or incline won't be a problem. The drift speed. Even if the car is 80% grip, the drift boost it has is very useful when you need to drift. It is beginner friendly. If you're starting TS and want to learn rear-wheel drive, this car will be a good choice. Weakness. The lack of power. The car doesn't have much power, so you will be very limited in the selection of track you will be able to run. The gearing. One of the worst gearing we have in game. The second feels too short and the third gear feels like the car bugs down. The weight. Even if it doesn't feel like it, because the brakes are good and the chassis is awesome, the car isn't light and can throw you off your line if you push it too much. The car lacks something. The car is lacking either power, either a better gearing, or just more grip. Now for the car settings. I'm using steering sensitivity 65%, steering assist 95%, and high-speed steering 23%. Keep in mind that if you higher the steering sensitivity, the car might be a bit twitchy, so I keep it low. After this overview, should you play this car? I don't recommend it. The car is basically okay only on tech maps. The issue is that if you play tech map, there is 80% of chances that you'll play against a VT9, a Mizuka, or a 228. If you play hybrid, same issue. Most of the car will outperform the Shourei. My suggestion, if you like the car, try the DS2 or an XR. For the wheel players, I don't think this car is a good choice. Usually rear-wheel drive are not really enjoyable, but I don't have much feedback from wheel players on this car. For the competitive scene, I really don't recommend it, or only in low divisions. Someone good with this car can outperform a mid VT9 or Mizuka. But overall, I don't recommend it at all. Now, let's jump to one of my time attacks, so I'll be able to explain some details with real examples. As usual, the car started first, but there is something a bit weird about it. If you miss the shifting between the first and second gear, you will be slow, so be careful when you shift from first to second gear at the launch. Now we enter into the first technical section of Apogara. The thing is, as I said before, the gearing on this car is very weird. So if you feel like you don't really have the response you want with the throttle, don't hesitate to go back to second gear. There is a thin line between the second and third gear, where if you shift too early, the third gear will bugs down, and if you shift too late, you will bang the rev limiter. So be careful with that. This section is also very good to picture what I said about a momentum car. As you will see, there will be like some very narrow turns, but most of them I use just the grip of the car, I use only the engine brake, and you just throw through them. You don't really need to brake or stop the car to take the corners. You will also need a lot of throttle control with this car. If you don't really control the car, you won't keep the grip. The car will slide all over the place and you won't be fast. So throttle control, and also because you don't want to bang the rev limiter all the time in second gear. Other than that, I don't really have anything else to say for this time attack. So don't hesitate to watch and catch all the details that I didn't talk about in this video. If you have any questions, just don't hesitate to reach me. And that's the end for this tutorial. Thanks for watching and I hope it will help you in the future. Again, don't hesitate to join us in Discord, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to reach me. Goodbye everyone.